Okay, so here I am, and again, I had the honor of getting to interview Grace Rizza, and man, I feel like it was maybe 2 months ago that I went live, and I was sharing about how I was actually struggling with certain things in my life, just figuring out how to. I actually don't remember the specifics. All I know is that I literally needed grace, not the person grace, but actual grace for myself to be able to have a different perspective, almost like kind of like forgive myself and find a way to keep going. And literally or figuratively, okay, when you only get 3 hours of sleep and but you love what you're doing, then what you do is you just sit on the floor and you keep going. But here's the loopiness. Well, anyway, on that Facebook, Grace actually showed up, and it was really cool. I got to drop her in on the video, and she just spoke so much life. Grace, I feel like, is just one of those, has like paradoxical strengths where she has the ability to just step into radical candor, and then at the same exact time know when to really offer like compassion and grace. It's something that I don't think most leaders know how to do. So even in the episode, she's like, hey, like, you need to know when you need to part ways with that person that's not serving you, that's not helping you maybe on your team. And I see this happen all the time with dental professionals where such amazing, loyal dentists, leaders, compassionate servant type leaders, but someone on your team is just really hurting the culture. They're really bringing the team morale down. They're not really benefiting patients anymore. And how do you have those tough conversations? Grace is so good at that, and I think it's just come from the fact that she lives authentic, and she's just honest about mistakes that she's made, and really transparent about that. So it was such a fun episode. Grace, I just want to say thank you for letting me interview you. It was so much fun at the same exact time because I feel like I know you well enough. Again, I always get a little nervous, like, oh man, how's it going to be? Am I going to be able to ask the right questions? And I was so delighted at what came out on the interview. You guys are in for a treat, not simply just on perspectives and mindsets and how to overcome challenges, but really specifics into marketing, specifics into choosing the right marketing company to work with, like realistic expectations about what marketing can and can't do. And beyond that, even the mind goes blank. It doesn't go blank though. It's there. I can tell. The future that she sees. I don't know if it was regarding PPOs, but it was pretty interesting. And the end of the episode is 1000% something that you guys are going to want to check out, because it was like a curveball, I think, to both her and I. There was definitely some emotions, and it was just really, really inspiring. So, Grace, I love the way you live. Wholehearted, aligned, centered, just with passion, and again, I look forward to the day that I actually get to meet you in person. But that's even a testament to Grace living authentic, is that based off of her values, it doesn't make sense in life to just hustle and go from event to event and just stay in the busyness. She says no to so many speaking engagements. And I think that is also just so honorable, to find out what are your values, and to have the courage to follow them, and the courage to follow those convictions. And Grace is such an amazing example of that. And I think appropriately you are named Grace because you really do release such a fragrance of grace to so many people that you touch. I'm just going to keep saying Grace, and hopefully it's not overkill. But check out the episode if you've not already heard the podcast. You can learn more about her on that speaker page. I think you are 100% absolutely going to love it. Once again, Grace, it was an honor interviewing you. Thank you so much.